Hello everybody and welcome to another third-party review. It's another KFC E.A.V.I metal review, the first being the D.A.I stack. There's a link in the description below. That's a playlist of all my KFC reviews thus far. This is Sencho Barbossa, otherwise known as Captain Shark. That's right, he's based on Captain Shark from Great Gold Ran Brave series, and he was an elusive figure. I always wanted Captain Shark, but I never got hold of him. I had Great Gold Ran, I had Silver Ran, I had most of them from the series, but I did not have Captain Shark. And then I saw the prototypes and the shots of this, and I thought, oh, it ticks all of the right boxes. Quick look around the box itself. Warning, you can choke on this. Then we've got a quick schematic there. Let's just get you in focus. Please, please read this bio. Side of the box, we've got the great artwork kind of spreading over. And again, on this side, it's just the little bit of information about the E.A.V.I metal kind of branding. Really like the artwork on this. It's really good that they haven't kind of used the 3D rendering, and it's actually a proper cartoonist done that, and it's fantastic. Anyway, less about the box, more about the toy. Now, Barbossa come packaged in the trusty KFC clamshell, and this is actually loose in the clamshell. It's fixed into place. There is a slot for it, but it isn't actually attached to Captain Shark himself. We do have this base, which forms a display stand. Now, that can be... well, I'm going to use it. It's going to look absolutely fantastic on display. Basically, the way you have this in, this is set up like so. You then have it kind of just plugs in like that, with this section being at the back. Just plug that in like so, and the weapon can attach in shark mode. You've got a peg in here and a peg in here. This is at the moment is like this. It will not fit in there. It's nothing to kind of grab hold of. You want to just swivel this section round, and then if we can just unfold this and unfold that, you can plug that in there, and slide those across, and you've then got the cannon kind of sits underneath there. It does look really awesome. Now, what I suggest you do, if you want to use the display stand, you want to pull out this sword section. That can actually kind of be stored on the base, but you want to, there's a hole just underneath here, and that then slides into that hole. He says, let's put that in. Should only go in one way. Have I put this one the wrong way, have I? Oh, there we go. There he is. There he is on his display stand. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. The sword can be stored on any of these pegs, just slots in like so. So everything has a place. See, I'm really, really loving the shark mode. It's absolutely stunning. The colours used are absolutely phenomenal. No real paint bleeding there on the gold. The blue is a really deep, rich blue, different to the ones used on Stack. See, it's I think it's the first time I've seen them use this blue. It's extremely sharp though. I mean, really, really sharp. The only slightly brittle piece I'd be worried about is the points on here, because it goes down to such a thin, sharp point. I'd be worried about blunting off this end here. But that's it. I'm really impressed with the plastic quality. It feels very solid. I mean, they've come a long way since the like their Perceptors, and that it's really impressive. I think it's possibly better made than Citizen Stack, and that's saying something because I love that Citizen Stack. Size-wise, in Beast mode, he's massive, absolutely massive. I mean, I'm going to have to get the Skybite repaint of this, because as much as I love the Hasbro version, this is going to look phenomenal, kind of just floating through my display, which is pretty much how I see him in the comics. You know, I like his bot mode in the comics, but the Skybite Shark mode is phenomenal, and this just kind of, in the back there, you can have Rat Trap and Starscream. I think it's going to look absolutely incredible. This is going to be going... I don't have that many Braves anymore. So it's probably going to go with my Alderaan figures. But it's going to look cracking on display. I love the fact they've included this base. Don't get me wrong, you could just have him sitting there on the floor. But it's a dynamic figure. I think they need a display stand. Taking a look at the actual shark mode, there's no real articulation there. You've got some movement on the jaw. It's quite boxy. If you can see this, if you look really, really closely, there's a little bit of kind of a pressure mark there on these fins, and it does curve down ever so slightly, where that's kind of how it's been packed. They are just a little bit too sharp, and you are getting small curves and bends and kind of stress marks on those fins, which is a shame. Don't get me wrong, I could put a little dab of paint on there and you wouldn't ever notice, but I think it's because it's gone down to such a thin plastic that you're getting those bends. If you zoom in right up here, you've got these small windows up here. You've got these small ball jointed cannons. They're really nice. I love those. Really on there really well as well. The ball joint is just absolutely perfect. You can angle those however you want. No real movement on that fin, and you've got slight left and right motion on the back here, but that's about all you're going to get with the shark mode. But wow, doesn't it look gorgeous? To transform this bad boy, you're going to want to separate these two sections at the front here. If you put the cannon in, just pull those apart. There we go. That is quite a tight fit. Again, let's just slide this cannon out. We're going to use it again, but we'll come back to that later. Once you've got these front sections open like so, you can pull them up, forward, and extend. That then reveals the arms. If you just behind this section here, there's a tab just under here and just under here. So if we pull the bottom leg sections away, you can see there's just a tab here, the hole, and a tab. Do the same on this side. Splitting these sections just down the middle, it's connected here, here, and again here. That then frees up this back section where we can pull this out. This is going to be a weapon, and we're kind of left with this. You're going to want to unfold the legs. Now again, be careful, because the points around the knees are extremely sharp, and I mean really sharp. Slide the knee joint, there's like a peg just above it, which slides down, allowing you to move this whole section forward. You can then unfold the feet. You can flip those out. Now you will notice once you get the feet out, they look to be reversed, but that's not the case. Basically, once you get the foot out, it just rotates around on the ball joint, and there's enough room there to move the feet back round to the correct position. Just gonna poke that one through. Boom and boom. That's pretty much your legs done. Now, this next stage I really like. It's kind of ingenious. You've got these here on a full hinge. So first of all, you want to move this section down and move it down. You don't have to do it completely down, but you bring it round here. Just move the body slightly to give yourself enough room to slide this section in. Slide it, slide it, slide it, slide it, slide it. That will go in like so. Do the same with this side. Let's slide it round, slide it round, slide it round, like so. That's in. Okay. You then want to pull on this top section here, and that's actually going to move this section down below here. That's going to rotate that round. So whilst we're pulling that, that's pulling this section round here, like so, and bringing all that section to the back. You can then move these sections slightly forward, and this section here slightly forward, like so, and then rotate the waist inwards, and that's kind of filled that entire gap there at the back. I think that's nice. You're not left with a big hollow space. The tops of these sections that we've just moved in, they actually tab into place there, securing those in. And your next stage, you want to just pull this section up here, and you can see we've got the head in there. Let's just move the head upright, like so. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Look at that. Oh, that is incredible. Oh, the head sculpt looks even better in person than I thought. Oh, fantastic. Now start adding all of these glorious accessories. Let's flip his curved cutlass up. I love that. That's really nice. We can put that in his hand like so. We can then come round. He had that other weapon, the kind of sky hook cannon gun fin tail thing. That can just pop in his hand as well. We can then come round to the back of the shoulder, and as a massive nod to the original Brave figure, we can just slide this cannon into his shoulder, and boom! Captain Shark! Now, like the Beast mode, I'm really loving the bot mode. It's... If I could have imagined Captain Shark as a current toy, this is pretty much what I would have imagined. It is nigh on spot on. If you ever get a chance to watch the cartoon, whether it be dubbed or subbed, it's a phenomenal cartoon. Just look for Brave of Goldran, and it's fantastic. It really is. I really love what they've done with the figure. The colours are very bold. They work extremely well. The detailing is without fault. But it's not without its flaws. Obviously, the points that I've pointed out, like the end of the fins, where them stress marks are, just because they're sheerly how sharp they are. The articulation is slightly hindered, but everything does work, and he looks incredible. Look at the head sculpt, that is phenomenal, absolutely perfect. You've got a ball joint on the head, great range of movement, can't overly look down, but can look up, which is going to be great because he's going to be going against the Citizen Stack. You can still move the jaw of the shark. You've got the rotation on the cannon because it's got its own ball joint. The shoulders are somewhat hindered when you rotate them forward just because of the shape and the sculpting of this front section here, but that doesn't mean you can't have good range of movement on the arms, because you've got a really nice double jointed elbow here, so you can bring that all the way forward, and it's got its own pivot, so really you shouldn't have to use those shoulder joints. There is a waist swivel. Again, it is somewhat hindered by these joints here, but if you just move them out of the way, just angle these sections here to however you want them, then you can get full use of that motion. You've got these side skirts here, which can be moved and positioned, so you can use the range of movement on the thighs. You've got a full ball in there. Again, you've got a double jointed knee, with, again, can go to crazy poses, but please be careful of these super sharp points on the knees. They are incredibly sharp. And of course we have ball jointed pivoting feet, so we can get him in some cracking poses. Scale wise, he stands as a really good sized Voyager, and I know I've been a bit of a fanboy with this with my huge Brave love, but I honestly say they've done a really good job of this. Faults aside, he is a beautiful figure, and I've needed this guy in my collection since day one. Let's get rid of Springer. Let's not forget that this guy does have a flight stand, which does also work in his robot mode. This time using the front peg section, you can have him in some kind of robot jumping, flight kicking pirate poses. However, you're limited only by your imagination. Can't thank the designer of this guy enough. I really didn't think we were ever going to get any third-party Brave figures, and voila, here we have. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you found this video somewhat informative, and until next time, from myself and Captain Shark, aka Sencho Barbossa, goodbye.